everyone, it's Cassidy and welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first TBR game of 2024. Boom, boom, crazy. This is wild. Every month I say like, oh, I can't believe it's this blank month, but I cannot believe it's 2024. I'm filming this on the 30th, so the day before New Year's Eve. I cannot believe that it is the new year, but I'm really excited for 2024 and everything I'm going to do on this channel. For 2024, last year I had really big expectations and everything possible in life got in the way. So this year, again, I'm going to have really high expectations and work really hard on this channel. So hopefully you will join me in that and subscribe, because that would mean the world to me. What I've noticed, you know what, I'm not like the best at math and like probability and all that kind of stuff, but what I've noticed is I tend to hit certain spots more than I hit others. So there's certain prompts on here I haven't hit like in a really long time or ever. I don't know. So I'm going to take everything off of this board, add all the prompts together and mix them up and redo the board. So let's do that quickly. New board for the new year. If you don't know already what my TBR game is, I roll one die and I go across that amount, roll another, go down, and where they meet, that is the prompt that I use. And I take, once I get that prompt, I take it off and replace it with one of my other prompts, and I don't reuse prompts until all of them have had a chance to go on the board, if that makes sense. I think I'm going to start the new year off with doing 5 books, and it is going to be like a whole blank slate, no punishment from December or anything. Let's just start the new year off right. Should I do doubles in the first? Yeah, let's just do it. If I get doubles, I have to add another book. I usually cap it off at like 7 or 8 just because I know who I am as a reader and it's not a super fast reader. So yeah, let's get into the first roll though. So I've got a 2 across and a 4 down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip a coin. So I'm gonna give myself 2 options, flip a coin, and I get what I get. So I picked Garnet Flat by Devney Perry and Heartless by Elsie Silver. They each are part of romance series, the next book that I need to read, that I want to continue reading ASAP. All my coins are in this closet, and then I have to take this down. So I'm actually just going to do a flip a coin on my iPad because finding a coin will just be a whole production. I'm gonna do Heartless as heads because it has 2 heads on it, and tails for Garnet Flats. It has 1 head on it, so it didn't really work either way, but let's heads. That means we're reading Heartless by Elsie Silver. This is a cowboy-ish romance series. The first one we followed a bull rider, and this one we follow his brother, who is a single dad who like runs the farm. I'm excited to finally continue on. This might get put on my TBR later because I really want to continue this series. I still have that pile from doing this, so we'll replace that with new to me author. Let's go into roll number 2. Roll number 2, I've got a 4 and a 4. So we're doing 6 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 word title. I don't even know what I want to read this month. The only thing I know I want to read is the new Crescent City book, but that's at the end of the month. Let's replace that prompt with Ask a Friend. And for 1 word title, I'm going to read Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. I've wanted to read this for years now, and I've had it for years, so it's about time I get to it. I don't want to read the back completely, but what I know about this one is, I think it's like a Black mother and daughter, and the mother is a nanny, and they're watching this white child, and the child dies, and they all think that she killed the baby, and so there is a lot of discourse about that and I think we just follow her, the daughter, when she is put into a group home. What I've read from Tiffany D. Jackson I've liked, so hopefully this will be added to that pile. Let's do roll number 3. A 1 and a 3. 1, 2, 3. Romance is the prompt, and I think I'm just gonna pick Garnet Flats. 1, it's right here, so it's easy to get, but also I really want to continue on with this series because I love it, but I read like the first 2 really early on in 2023 and then just like didn't continue. This one is a part of the Eden series, which follows a different sibling in each book of the Edens. They're like kind of the famous family of Quincy, Montana, because they're like one of the founding families, I believe. And so each one we follow a different family member. This one we follow the oldest sister, I think she is, Talia Eden, who is a doctor. She was in love with this guy, and then he married her best friend. Years later, he has the audacity to show up in our small town begging for her help. I believe he's an MMA fighter, I think, but yeah, I love the writing in these books, and I love how they're all like a little bit interconnected and we see little parts of each past couple in these. And the series is done now. The last book just got put out this month, as in December, so I could actually read them all this year and finish a series, so because I have them all except for the book that came out in December, so that's what I'll be reading for that one. Replace that with intimidating read. Let's go to roll number 4. We've got another 1 and a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. True crime / non-fiction. I had an idea what to read when I got this, but now I don't remember. Let me go figure out what that idea was. I know what it's gonna be. I tried to read this last year, started it, never finished it because I wanted to write notes for it, so I'm gonna actually do it this time. And that's gonna be Atomic Habits by James Clear. You've probably heard about this book. It's probably one of the like most famous self-help books, at least in recent times. I need to be better at making habits and sticking to habits, so that's a big goal for me this year. This is a great time to be reading this book. That's what I'm gonna read for nonfiction / true crime. It could be either or, so I'm gonna do nonfiction. So let's go to roll. Oh wait, let's replace that with hyped book. Roll number 5 now. 5 across and 6 down. Why did I know that that's what it was gonna be? Maybe I'm psychic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Less than 300 pages, except I don't know what books I have that left that are that small. So let's go to Goodreads. I'm not gonna go with a physical book, actually. I'm gonna go with the Mind Up series, book number 5, Painted All Red. I'm currently reading the 4th book. I'm about a quarter of the way through, so my goal is to finish that tonight or maybe early tomorrow. These ones are really short. I don't know how long the last one is. 177 pages, so that'll be a nice little book for me to read and feel accomplished. And then I'll finish out that series first month of January, which is great because I need to finish series, so that was a really good one. Let's go on to the 6th and final rule. I don't do doubles on extra rolls that are extra already, if that makes sense. So actually, I keep forgetting to replace it, so we're gonna do second chance author. I hate that prompt. Anyway, let's see what I get for my last roll for January. We've got, what did that get me? A 4 across and a 4 down. Good thing we're not doing doubles. That's what we got earlier too, and I already forget what I replaced that with, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, dang, dang. I didn't want to get this one. Ask a friend. I don't know who I'm gonna ask. I just don't know who's not busy right now. So she recently has been getting into Sarah J Maas, so she knows the hype and she picked the newest, what is it called? Shadow and Flame and Shadow? House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J Maas, the third book in Crescent City. But let me just say this book is going to be gigantic, I know. If I don't finish that one, as long as I start it, then that will not give me a punishment for my February TBR, just because I am gonna have to work the day it comes out and the next day, so I'm not gonna be able to sit and read it all day. So I'm gonna give myself grace, but that's only if I finish every other book of my TBR. So we'll see in February what happens, but this is the third book in Crescent City, so I can't really exactly tell you what this one's about, but the first one is about Bryce is being asked to help basically the police of this world with trying to figure out why there are these crimes happening, because she is somewhat connected to one of the crimes. And I find it really hard to describe this one because I don't want to give anything away, but she's connected to one of the crimes, so she is asked to help these police with finding the truth, because they thought they found who was committing these crimes, but turns out they were wrong. And then she is given the help of Hunt Athlar, and he is there to help her and protect her. It's gone a long way from this spot at the beginning of the first book, but I'm so pumped for this one. And I know so many people are excited, so hopefully it lives up to our dreams. Fingers crossed. Let's pick the last replacement prompt, which is inspired by last book I read. So I only have 3 books to hold up. I do have Atomic Habits. It's technically my brother's, so I need to grab that, but I don't know where it is right now, so we're just gonna hold these 3. So we got Heartless for Flip a Coin, One Word Title is Allegedly, Romance is Garnet Flats, True Crime / Nonfiction is Atomic Habits, Less Than 300 Pages is Paint the Town Red by S.T. Abbey. I don't think I said what that one was about, but it's the 5th book in a series where we have a female serial killer that ends up dating a FBI agent who is trying to catch her, but he obviously doesn't know it's her. And then Ask a Friend, House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J Maas. So this is going to be a big TBR, but I do have the audiobook for Atomic Habits. Paint the Town Red will be pretty quick. And House of Flame and Shadow, I can't even read until the very end, so it'll give me time to prioritize everything else. I cannot wait to see what January has in store for me and for all of you. Hopefully only positive things, lots of reading, lots of good books, and yeah. If you want to stick around and see more content from me, which hopefully you do, make sure to subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below what you will be reading in January, and if you're reading or excited for House of Flame and Shadow, let me know. I kind of want to do a vlog on it, but I don't know if I should, because it would have to just be spoilery, or else it wouldn't be like very good, because I couldn't talk about anything from the first 2 books. So I'm trying to decide that right now, but we will see once it comes to that. Thank you so much for watching, but I will see you in my next video. Bye!